I missed my cue. I missed my cue. Shame on me. Shame on me. Yes, I know that normally you guys and gals, mates and wenches, haven't noted that we were doing shows on Tuesday. Uh, but yeah, why not? Remember, next Tuesday will be another show with Peggy. Uh, cutting it up with DC Peggy. You know, Peggy Speaks, whatever we're gonna call it. I'm not sure, but it'll be every other Tuesday, and we had it last Wednesday because I was traveling on Tuesday. So I hope y'all can hear me. I had to get rid of some I guess word I'm looking for. I was doing some administrative work on my computer earlier, and I had to get rid of all of the my cache of like passwords and stuff like that. So I'm screwed. I'm kind of locked out of a couple different things. So I got to try to find the passwords that I had. That's gonna suck. And I wish. Oh, thanks, Rich. I am coming at you live. And Richard reminds everybody when I am live that I am coming at you. Thank you, there, shipmate. And it's always good hearing from him. Billy Flores, you guys on Sunday first. Hey, Billy, I got a question for you. This is very, very, very important because I'm trying to find my. We're trying to find our place to park at the stadium, and Hollywood was talking to me earlier. Billy, I don't know. You've seen my uniform. And when I say my uniform, it's what I wear. Okay. I wear a boatload of chains. I wear a boatload of chains. And I don't want to go from wherever we're parked up to the stadium, get to the gate, and then have issues with the security personnel. So I have a bunch of metal on. And depending upon who is at the gate is and what their attitude is, I don't want to have to, walk all the way back. Because remember, I well, you don't know this, but I have a cane. So it's like walking is a chore. So I don't want to have to basically limp back to the car, get rid of a lot of my chains just to get into the stadium. It's not a good thing. So if you could, Billy, if you can IM me on Facebook after or like for tomorrow to let me know what the issue might be. You're out. You're out. Great play by Bohm at third base. But I would appreciate it there, Billy, because I know you're there. And I'm going to try to get the same, try to use like Don Wachter. For the same reason. Raphael says the Phillies, I think he means Phillies in 5. Yeah. I'm hoping it's 4. I'm hoping it's a sweep. G.A. Patriot, thank you for being here again. If you are here and you like what you see, like, share, I appreciate it. Because we're just going to talk. I'm watching the game. And we're talking anything we want to talk about. It was a near perfect weekend. I mean, if the Chiefs had lost, it would have been a perfect weekend. Because, of course, the Raiders won. My Gators won at the very end. I didn't see the game. I saw like maybe the last 2 minutes of the game. And they came back and they won. That was fantastic. Usually they're pretty good. I have all my chains on. You walk through metal detectors and they warn you if they go off. I don't take off my. Thanks, Billy. I appreciate that. As a matter of fact, if you can, since you wear chains, try to find me, because this is the way it is. Okay, pizza was fantastic, Hollywood. By the way, Hollywood's up here, and I'm asking this information because remember, Hollywood and I are trying to get all squared away for Chicago. The pizza was fantastic, and like I said, Billy said, if you can find me, Billy, we will what you and Hollywood and I will walk in together if possible. Because this way, if they're screwing with me, then I know it's a Raiders thing. But if I'm with a Bears fan, then it's kind of hard for them to screw with me and then not screw with you, because then I'll say, hey, it's what do you call it? Favoritism. And get with me, Billy. I'll give you my number. Hopefully we can meet up, and Hollywood will be there. So, because we don't want to have any issues. We don't want to have any issues. I mean, my chains are such that they're not weapons. The security, okay, I'll be honest. The security fucks in Kansas City were the only fucks that didn't allow me into the stadium. They almost didn't allow me in LA last year because of all the chains, said that they were weapons. Fuck you. They're not weapons. They're chains. I've been wearing the same portions, my same paraphernalia, my same items for my uniform for the last 20 fucking years. So don't fucking tell me they're weapons, assholes. It is the type of thing. And Billy, like I said, I am me. I'll IM you my number, and hopefully we can meet up. And Hollywood will be there too. Oh, shoot. Okay, well, at least it's... Okay, keep them first and second. Okay. But I appreciate it. And again, Billy, also, while you're here, the tailgate situation, I know we're thinking about going to the tailgate, because we're talking about that, like the $50 a person tailgate, and we want to do it, but remember, it's Hollywood and I and Loretta, maybe a few other people. Do they bus you from the tailgate to the stadium? And if so, that's the other thing, because then I won't have a place to keep my stuff if they fuck with me. That's one of the reasons why we wanted to know. 2 out. Oh, there is out 3. So the Diamondbacks go down. No runs. They have that. I don't know how many hits they had this inning. I think 1 hit this inning. So they have 2 altogether. So no runs, still two hits, 0 errors on Diamond. They're down 2-0 still. Felt really odd last night rooting for the Cowboys. Yeah, I know, GA. I was watching the Phillies game on my plane. I said, the hell with football. I'm watching my team. I would cut back and forth to the Cowboys-Chargers game when they were in like a commercial. But yeah, I would not normally root for the Cowboys. Same thing. But when they're playing an AFC West team, of course, you're gonna root for them. So that means the Chiefs probably, if I think the Chiefs probably played the Eagles, right? Because if they're going to do that, because I know the Raiders are playing the Giants. Yeah, I think the Chiefs played the Eagles this year. They go by record, which means that because Denver already played the Redskins football team. Commodores, Commanders, as we say. They already played. They lost, right? Or is that one of the times they won? I don't know. I know they played them already. But so Raiders play the Giants. I got a lot going on. I got a lot going on. I got a lot going on. I just got home last night. Been on the phone today. Got a lot more things to go on the phone for. So I will be busy. I will be flying in early to Chicago Friday morning, and then we will be going to our Airbnb. Chicago Bears tell we are not a part of them anymore. All the Chicago Bears super fans left. Timmy, it's 50 to get in. Also another 40 to park a vehicle there. And yes, you have a bus that gets you close, but you have to walk over a bridge. Okay, Billy, thanks for that. So tell me, so the difference, that's Chicago Bears Tailgate Club. And we, when you say we, is that, because that's which group is that? Okay. I need information, sir, on that group and your group, please. Because we would like to attend, but I guess that means that I don't want to miss out, but I also don't want, I don't like to say, well, I went there, but I didn't go here. So let me know, Billy. I appreciate that. And the other thing is, how far apart are you from each other? And which one is your tailgate closer to the stadium? And information about your tailgate. So again, I need to know about that. Yeah, Georgia, I will be there. I will be there for that game. That whole weekend, like I said, the Giants game is Sunday. I am going to the Bolitnikoff Crab Fest on the Friday, which would be the 3rd of February. I'm going to Crab Fest. And then Saturday, there's usually something to do Saturday. Excuse me. Pizza coming back up that Hollywood was asking about. But got a lot. Oh, you flying? So yeah. Well, I'll see you there then, GA. Get with me. I think you should have my phone number. I would never say no to a drink, but I'm gonna tell you, GA, like you, and you guys know this already. I'm not a big drinker. I mean, I'm not. I'm not a big drinker. I'm an eater. I would, like I said, a friend that comes in to buy me a drink, I would never say no to. But if I'm going to drink, I'm going to have like, oh, come on. Another good defensive play. 2 outs for the Phillies in was it the bottom 4? Yeah. I have like my Grand Marnier and lemonade. Actually, that sounds good, a Grand Marnier and lemonade. Because I have like Grand Marnier and Kahlua. That's good too. But that's like a double shot. But yeah, thank you there, GA. That would be nice. I would definitely appreciate that, sir. And thank you. I'm sober, sir, but I'll buy you for. Oh, okay, cool. Well, I appreciate that. Like I said, it'll be it's a big thing, because again, I don't drink a lot. Again, we are just here on a Tuesday. I don't know what else is going on. I just know I'm watching the Phillies game. And I got paperwork to do and admin stuff to do, and there's a lot going on. But why not spend some time with friends? If you're watching, like it. Please like the show, like the show, like the show. We're here. We've been on for about 15 minutes. That's a strike. Like the share the feed. It'd be awesome. Okay, cool. You got my cell. Great. That's cool. I appreciate that. So yeah, we'll try to link up where you go. Normally, GA. Normally we are in like the J lot. There's an H lot that's next to it. We're usually in HJ lots walking around. That's where we usually do things, but I'll let you know. But yeah, J lot is like the kind of the official parking lot for the tailgate. Oh, okay. I can call in, or yeah, you can call in as well, Bill. Yeah, sure. I was going to get to that. It would be good to have Billy Flores on. It's always good to have friends and family on. In fact, let me copy this. I'll put it in the chat. So if you want to come in tonight, please do. Please do. Please do. I put the link up, so we will hopefully have some people coming in pretty soon. Why is that? Wow, I thought I put more information on there. Almost the perfect. You should have more info. And then go into my YouTube slot. No, that's dumb. Let's see here. Parents, well, that I don't know. It should be the dark thing. There you go. So at least we got that correct. Push that. I'm trying to get things so I can get things square. Okay, no, that needs to be muted. Okay, so we're good. Squared away. No kids, no date, anything goes. Woo-ha! George, are gonna party. Going to party. That's good. That's good. Anyway, I guess the Phillies won. So I guess we're through 4. I didn't see Rio Muto get an out. I know they had 2 outs, and this is a commercial now, so I'm through. So we're through 4. Phillies up 2-0. What do you want to talk about? Again, the Rangers are up 2 in the American League Championship Series. They look like indestructible. I mean, they kicked the crap out of the Rays 2 games. They beat whoever they beat. I can't remember who they beat this past series. And then, like I said, they're already up 2 on the Astros in the championship series. Very strong team. And they do have, remember, Scherzer hasn't even pitched yet. Eovaldi has, and he's been fantastic. And Eovaldi's played for a couple different playoff teams. Played for the Rays. He played for the Red Sox. Now he's over in Texas. He's a damn good pitcher. And then I said, they haven't even used Scherzer yet. But I'm sitting here doing a show because I can. I don't know if there's things you want to talk about. Sure. Come on in chat. I did put the link up because otherwise I'm going to be doing play-by-play. I don't know what's going on. I haven't heard if there is any further information about Jimmy Garoppolo's injury. I just know that he said, or I should say, the coach is saying that they quote unquote dodged a bullet on the injury because it could have been worse than what it was. So that remains to be seen how that goes. The Raiders did add, was it Trey Tucker and Webb, the cornerback, back to their practice squad, and I'm glad that they added Webb back because, like I said, I liked Webb last year as that he was a rookie corner and he played well. And Trey Tucker as well, showing people with the new Flyer jerseys. I'm going to get one of those as well. Not until I have some extra money to spend. Can't do a lot of, frivolous buying, shall we say. But I am looking forward to being in Chicago this weekend. I hope did I put the string right? Yeah, it looks like I did it right. So hopefully we'll have Billy Flores or somebody else. Remember, I did put the link up. So in fact, let me try it. What was there? Jimmy had no internal injuries, just his vagina. Good shot. Good shot. Just had some vaginal bleed. That's funny. That's funny. Oh, yep. No, so yeah, it's working. Get rid of that. So yeah, hit the link. Should be working. You want to come into the show tonight. Otherwise, Thomas fights off a knuckle. Might have been a knuckle curve. But it's Tuesday, and there's really, why not? Why not do a show? But I'm not going to be sitting here doing pure play by play. I would like to have some. What's it like the old song, like Ringo sang? I get by with little help from my friends. It's true. Or otherwise, it's going to be a very short show. But hopefully, we'll have maybe maybe Georgia will come in and greet us. Maybe Billy Flores will come in. Hollywood can't, and because he has some items that he's doing going on. I know what they are. I'm not going to time my boy out. Who else? Willie Wayne is in here. Like I said, Billy. Hopefully, we'll get some. Ron McClendon. Yeah, the Chokers Law. Yes. So we're in second place overall at 500. That's not bad. We've been in first place, second place. Maybe I don't think we've been. Were we last? Possible we might have been last, but at least now we are. Oh, please get it, and yes, thank you, Nick. Long drive by Longoria, and then I said that's good when he was a Ray, but I don't want to see it this series. Yeah, Nick Castellanos gets a long right next to the chains, right in front of the graphics scoreboard in right field. So hey, we're gonna hey, peace to you as well, brother. Peace to you as well. We're gonna be joined by Georgia Patriot in here. Always a good time had by all. Like I said, we're on a Tuesday. I'm watching the game. I'm watching Georgia. We're gonna bring Georgia in, and then our favorite Bronco, Clayton Heron, is going to come in. Hopefully he can you hear me tonight, Clayton? Okay. Remember, I can't hear you until you're in here. But there you go. Yeah. But we got Georgia here. Georgia, what's going on, brother?
What's up, Cap?
Looking more. Was it? I know you got rid of the beard a while ago, but you trimmed it up, but it looks good.
Yeah, my daughters are giving me a hard time about growing it back out. So
Because they want you to grow it back out.
yeah, they want me to grow it back. They want it to look like yours by Christmas, and I was like, it's not going to happen. Maybe next Christmas. Maybe next Christmas.
No, you get. I mean, I'm sure your beard grows in better than mine, because that's the reason why I don't shave my beard, because if I shave it off, it takes a long time to grow.
Yeah,
it takes a long time to grow.
It was a good couple years growth I cut off. So
yeah, but looking good. What's on your mind, brother? Like I said, we're just having chatting it up on a Tuesday.
I'm just wondering how long you can ride high off a single safety, man, because I'm feeling pretty good about that one still for 2 days now.
Yeah.
I can't. Unfortunately, I can't root for the Phillies with you because my mother would be very upset at me. So
because she's a Braves fan, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Well, that's fine. That's fine.
She's still in mourning. So
yeah. Well, and by the way, defense, aka Billy Flores, I see you backstage, sir. I got the Georgia Patriot. I got Clayton Heron, my favorite. My favorite non that working buddy, because remember, because Clayton knows I work with Richie Riche, so I can't call him my favorite Bronco fan.
Right.
I can call him my favorite male non-YouTuber Bronco fan, because then I'd be very specific, and Clayton definitely gets there.
Right.
And Billy's over there. He's smiling. He definitely. I know Don, and I know Honey. Was it Honey Bear? I don't know Honey Bear personally though, so hopefully I'll get a chance to meet her and some of the Chicago crew. I can't wait because I'm from Chicago. I'm from Chicago. I was born in Great Lakes Naval Hospital. So that makes me from Chicago. Granted, I don't remember a damn thing about it because, it was the blizzard of 65.
Right.
Okay. And not a lot of people were alive back then. But yes, I'm from Chicago. It's a nice spot in my heart for Chicago. But that goes without saying. And then remember, so we got Georgia, we got Clayton, the Bronco guy, we got the defense guy, aka Billy Flores, is going to come in as well. So I'm glad, because I don't like talking to myself, although I'm going to shut up because that's all I've been doing and let Georgia talk. But yeah, going on, brother.
I won't keep you too long. I'll give everybody a chance to come on. I just wanted to say what's
No,
up.
at least 5 minutes, man.
I'm excited. I'm excited about 2 wins in a row. I was holding my breath last night, hoping we were going to sneak into second place, and it worked.
Yeah.
So I hate it for coach defense, but their high powered offense looked really bad last night. I know you said you didn't catch most of the game, but they really did not. Their best offensive play was messing up a punt, and Dallas messing up a punt recovery, and the Chargers getting it back in the red zone. So
okay, so they played like crap.
Yeah, especially the second half, Herbert just looked really bad. It was nice to see. But
now, was it with the fact that he was coming back after a bye and he wasn't in sync, or was the fact that Dallas has a decent defense?
I would say that both teams put every effort they could into losing that game.
So, okay, so mutually
destructive. I mean, I don't have a lot of room to talk. We have some games like that too, right?
Yeah, for sure.
But it was nice to see. Yeah, and I'm just excited about getting to go to my first game in Allegiant. Finally, make it out to Vegas, and maybe we'll have a winning record or be 500 at least.
Maybe, because again, not that you have to. What's what I'm looking for? You don't count wins until they happen.
Right.
But having said that, prognostication is, and I know I'm going to piss Billy up with this. Because he's starting to giggle already. I said, if the Raiders play to their potential and the Bears are playing as they are currently. See, I know. Right. See, I didn't say to their potential, because the Bears potentially could be a really good team. Right. He's laughing. I'm glad he knows where I'm going with this. I'm not saying they suck, because the Bears can play well.
Right.
But if we play up, we should be 4-3. But you play the games. You don't put a W on.
And the big question mark this weekend is our backup QB and their backup QB, which one's up to the challenge?
Okay, so is Hunt? What's his nose?
Justin Fields is doubtful.
Justin Fields is doubtful. Oh,
with a sprained thumb on his throwing hand.
Ah, see, I did not know that.
So and Jimmy G is doubtful. So
they could both play. That's a good thing. It's Jimmy G.
They could both play, or we could be battle of the backups, right?
Well, I remember, and I'm going to show my age, and I don't know if Billy remembers this. But when the Bears had like that vaunted defense back in the 80s, right? And the Raiders had that vaunted defense back in the 80s. It was the Raiders knocked out 2 Bears quarterbacks. They knocked out, let me see. It was McMahon and Fuller, I believe, was their backup, right? So you knocked out McMahon and Fuller.
Right.
And the Bears knocked out Stabler, and it was either Mike Ray or David Humm, but they knocked out both of them. So the both quarterbacks both quarterbacks were knocked out. And Ray, and I think I said this last game, is like Ray Guy was the number 3 quarterback
Right.
back
And
then.
didn't
And he
they
was
bring Stabler back in hurt to keep Ray Guy from
exactly.
playing?
Exactly.
Yeah.
They put Stabler back in hurt because they didn't want to have Ray Guy get hurt too.
Right.
So
Absolutely.
then that was the right thing to do at the time, pretty much as well.
Yeah.
So it's been
It was a good game though.
Yeah. I don't remember who won.
I don't either.
That was one of those games where it was
I just
so
remember
a
Ray
great
Guy
game.
not being allowed to come in.
Yes, that I remember as well.
Yeah.
And Ray Guy is on the sideline, basically like, kind of like a little kid tugging it. Go, please put me in. He's like, no, you're not coming in.
Now we have Now we have the Brock Purdy rule, so you can have an emergency QB3.
Right, and that's a good rule.
Yeah, it's not bad.
That's a good rule. That's a good rule.
Not bad. So hopefully we'll have, if Jimmy can't play, we'll have O'Connell in. But I mean, Hoyer, you gotta admit, Hoyer came in off the bench and did his job.
Hoyer played decently.
Right.
Decently.
It was his first win since 2016.
Okay.
But he did his job, and he wasn't. They weren't just playing not to lose. I mean, he was playing aggressive ball.
Yes, he was.
You know?
Yes, he was. And
hopefully, and it's just nice for me to see a Raiders quarterback that doesn't have happy feet and looks scared to death in the pocket. Because last week, Jimmy, I was so excited at the beginning of the game because Jimmy came out, his feet were stable, he looked confident in the pocket. He didn't look scared for the first time all year until the first sack, and then it was right back to scary Jimmy. After that first sack, he was right back to. I think he's got PTSD from playing behind so many really bad 49ers O lines.
I think you're right, sir.
Because
I really do.
He won't settle in and just plant his feet and play, right?
Mm-hmm.
He just and it, to me, it makes the game seem like it goes by too fast because it's always like he's trying to run out of the pocket.
I agree. So, any other words of wisdom that you have for our team this week? Other than just win, baby. That's obvious.
Right. Give the kid the keys. If Jimmy's not going to make it, I mean, okay, everybody's concern was his health issues. Now, this will be the second game he's missed, and we're only 6 weeks in.
Mm-hmm.
If he's gonna make it, let him do his job. But if he's not gonna make it, give the kid the keys. And one of the other Raider content creators made a comment yesterday that I kind of agreed with. He's go ahead and give O'Connell the keys now. See what he can do. Mm-hmm. Then by the end of the season, we'll either know that we have the quarterback of our future, or we'll know we need to draft one.
I agree.
Right, but if they don't let O'Connell see what he can do when we get to draft time next year, we're not going to know if we need a QB or not.
I agree.
So if Jimmy's just not up to snuff, give the kid the keys and let him see what he can do. Okay. Let him give him 3 or 4 games and see what he can do.
I agree. I think that's going to happen anyway, one way or the other. But I'd like to see it where we know it's going to happen.
Right, and I'd like to see it where it happens when Jimmy didn't have to get hurt so bad that it hurts the rest of his career to make it happen. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I'm going to let you go. I know you got guests waiting. I'll see you in Vegas November the 4th.
God willing, inshallah, or inshallah. There you go. I'll get it. Right. Basically God's willing in Arabic. And as they say, God willing, inshallah, we'll be there, and I will be there as well.
All right. Raiders.
There you go, GA. Thanks for coming aboard there, shipmate. Good to hear from you. You take care. That's Georgia Patriot. Great guy that he is. I am gonna, Clayton, I gotta ask, okay, because I got the defense guy behind you. And by rule, I stack them up as they come in, okay? But Billy's in Chicago, and can I get him in before you? But I'm going to ask you, yes, no, yes? Yes, thumbs up. Okay, because I would never jump a guest without permission. That's the type of host I am. That's the type of host I am. Clayton's going to continue to smoke a cigarette. I'm sure that the cigarette will taste better knowing he's got more time with it. Okay, I'm going to get the defense. Clayton, I can't hear you until you're here. You keep so just wait, because you're backstage. I can see you, but I can't hear you. But I'm going to get the defense guy, Billy Flores, in here. He jumped ahead. He jumped ahead, but with permission.
Yes, I got all the info you guys need.
Yeah. So that I just was saying, like, well, because this is the first time hearing that Justin Fields is like broke.
Yeah, he's doubtful. I know his thumb. They said everything wasn't broken, but it looks like he's not going to play. I mean, Bagent's going to be stepping in. Everybody's saying Bagent's going to be the starter as of now, but you never know.
What's the kid's name? The backup?
Tyson Bagent.
Gesundheit.
Yeah, we call him 0017. He's the secret Bagent man.
Secret Bagent man. Let's see. I know that. I'm old, man. I know that song. Secret Bagent man.
Yes, okay. I wore an old Alshon Jeffrey jersey on, and I put the Bagent on the back of it because it's number 17.
Right.
Not the last game, but the game before that. I think it was the Broncos game. I had his jersey on because I want to see the kid's got potential. Yeah, it looked bad when he first jumped in, but I think if we get a week with him practicing with the starters and everything, I think the kid's going to look good. It should be a good battle of the backups. Let's hopefully the backups battle each other.
Yeah. And like I said, we don't know who's going to play.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know who's going to play.
It's doubtful, but you never know. I want to see this kid. I want to see what he can do. He looked pretty good in the preseason. Looks like he can move the ball. We saw him when Justin got hurt. Looks like he was a rookie, made his rookie mistakes.
Yeah.
But I think the kid's got some kind of talent. So it's worth, it's like I say, you see it's 1-5. Let's see what the next quarterback can do,
Now, is this kid a rookie?
Yes.
Okay, and Fields is what, in his third year?
Third year.
Okay. So as the old expression kind of says, you got to shit or get off the pot with him.
Yep, I'm already done with him. Like I said, I've been to Bears games for 17 years. I'm just keep counting the quarterbacks. I've seen it, and it's just like, all right, let's move on to the next one.
Okay. Well, it's not as bad as I can't remember the Browns guy, where he's got a Browns quarterback, and then he has like name tape after name tape after name tape after, and it goes all the way down. Goes all the way down with addendums.
Mm-hmm.
And because it's Browns quarterbacks are like that. So it's not quite that bad, but I mean, let me see. I can go back to the smoker that they got from the Broncos. What was his name? Oh God, he got him from the Broncos. Smoking
Jay Cutler. Oh my God.
There you go. Smoking Jay Cutler. There you go.
Everybody talks about that guy because he was just like, oh, he holds all the Bears. Listen, I watched his whole career at the stadium. All those stats came from junk time. I mean, that's all I see. I mean, that's all it was. We were always down and he statted it up. That's all I saw. Yeah, they say he's one of the best quarterbacks. I remember when we first got him, I had a sign. We opened up. I think we lost. Yeah, we lost against Green Bay, and then we had our home opener against Pittsburgh. I think Pittsburgh just won the Super Bowl the year before, and then I had the sign that said, "I thought we got rid of Rex Grossman. Won't you show me what a franchise quarterback can do?" And I remember, I think it was somebody tapped on his shoulder because I was just sitting in the end zone with it. And he peeked and he looked over me and gave me the finger. I was just like, I just wasn't a fan of Jay Cutler.
Jay Cutler was behind you?
He was in front of me. They were on the field because I'm in the north end zone. I'm in section 151. So I'm right there on the field. And I had my sign while they were warming up.
Wow.
My sign, and he read my sign and gave me a finger.
Well, that's cool because you actually got a response from the guy.
Yes, and even at halftime, because I believe we were up by like 3 touchdowns. When he was running in, he was looking, and I ripped up the sign, and he gave me the thumbs up. But that was it. It was all downhill after that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and I'm from Florida, so I know the pain of Rex Grossman.
Oh,
Yeah, I know the pain of Rex Grossman. That's why I say this about Caleb Williams. I'm like, name me, and I did it this weekend. I said, name me a quarterback from USC that was worth a salt. And I told the guy, I said, I got to go back to Pat Hayden. He goes, no, Carson Palmer. I said, it's two different eras.
mhm,
Pat Hayden was a decent quarterback for USC, right?
mhm.
Seriously, I mean, maybe not statistically, but leadership wise and all the things that go with it, all the intangibles. He was a fantastic quarterback for USC. Carson Palmer, yeah, and I'm not anti Carson Palmer, but I remember all what the Raiders had to do to, it was a freaking was it Pedicure boy, our quarterback. I'm sorry, our coach. Oh, I'm brain farting his name. Manny Petty. He would get manicures and pedicures. He was our offensive coordinator. Became the head coach. I can't remember his name. I know his name, but I can't remember it. But he became our head coach after Cable, right? And we had Campbell. Jason Campbell was our quarterback, and he got hurt. And he's like, oh, I need a quarterback. Oh, Carson Palmer's available because he's kind of semi-retired, but the Bengals still had his rights. So they traded Hugh Jackson. Thanks, Mike. This is why I love my crowd, because they tell me when I say something and they're like, they give me the answers. I know it, but they help me out. Thanks, Mike. Hugh Jackson trades a 1 and a 2 for Carson Palmer. And I'm like, no. And he was but he's not my favorite quarterback. And I said he's probably the best of the USC quarterbacks modern era. Yeah, he's definitely better than Sanchez. He's definitely better than Matt Leinart. I'm trying to think, did Matt Castle? I know he was a Patriots. I can't remember if Matt Castle went there too. He might have gone. But these USC quarterbacks are just, they ain't all that in a biscuit. And everybody's on the Caleb Williams bandwagon. I'm like, he'll be a decent quarterback. But if you think he's going to be as of right now, and what's the words that A. Stephen Smith, and yes, I said it correctly, ASS, A. Stephen Smith says, my list is fluid. My list is fluid. My thoughts are fluid. As of right now, I don't think that Caleb Williams is all that in the biscuit either, but we'll find out.
Yeah, but is he even gonna? If the Chicago does get that pick and we get a chance, is he gonna stay another year in college?
He probably will.
He don't want to come to Chicago.
No, he don't want to come. In fact, I saw it said that Caleb Williams will make more money as a member of the Trojans for another year, and he will only go to, and it was 4 teams. Dallas was 1, the Raiders were 1, and I can't remember who the other 2 were. But those are the only 4 teams that he would go to.
He's going to pull an Eli Manning move.
Exactly. He'd be pulling an Eli Manning. And if you remember right, it's actually a John Elway move too, because Elway did the same thing. He said, I'll play for the Yankees. So the Colts traded that pick. Do you know that? Do you know this? And I say this because I am a historian. Do you know that the Raiders offered the Colts Howie Long and a bigger, like Howie Long plus 2 nicer draft choices for that pick?
Really?
And yes. And Rozelle said no. Rozelle nixed it because he didn't want John Elway going to the Raiders, but he allowed the Broncos to trade Mark Herman, their broken down quarterback, and a tackle. I can't remember what the tackle's name was. Some really broke dick tackle to the Colts for that pick. And then of course it went through, and then the rest was history. But Elway was slated to go to the Raiders, and frickin' Pete Rozelle said no.
Damn.
There you go, Pete.
For you guys.
Yeah, just for us. But getting back to, I'm sorry, you got secret? Gauging man. There you go.
Mhm.
And so what? But any other injuries that we need to know about? What's going on in
We
Strikeout?
ain't got no running backs. I know our running backs are hurt, so I think Foreman's going to be in there. And
Chuck Foreman from the Vikings.
no, we have from the Titans.
I'm showing my age, man. But yeah, actually, I think Chuck Foreman is dead. May he rest in peace.
Yes,
But
it's
yeah.
like our boy Buckus that we lost. That was a rough one, man.
And but I tell you what, you guys played your ass off that game.
Hey, if we were going to win any game, I'm glad we won that game. That was the day. You know, he wasn't going to let it happen. We weren't losing that day. That was nice.
Yeah,
and I sit next to Matt Buckus. I sit next to his son at all the games.
Really?
So, yeah, I saw him. I seen him on Sunday, and it was just like, because I always have my Buckus jersey on every game, and you know, and I was supposed to have the opportunity because I got a 1982 Bears van that came from the Bears, and I've been getting all the players signing it, and the inside of my van is custom built. Buckus has his own seat in there. His son saw the van and was just like, that's awesome. He showed his dad the van from videos, and then see with our tailgates, my tailgate when I'm with First and 10 tailgate, we're a charity tailgate. So he's like, hey, my old man's gonna be here. Why don't you come on with the van? You know, we'll take some pictures. My dad will sign it. You know, just come to our tailgate. And I'm like, you know, I want to. I said, but I host a tailgate where we raise money for Lurie's Children's Hospital. I just didn't feel right by skipping mine just to go do that. And I was just like, you know, maybe next time. He's like, yeah, no problem. You know, next season, which would have been this season. And then this happened. And I'm like, oh, I had my chance to get a signature from him and I didn't get it.
Yeah, I get it. And it's one of those, don't tell me, okay, at least, oh, good. It's another Phillies home run. I thought it was Schwarber hit another home run.
Oh,
Yes.
Schwarbert.
A Schwarbomb, baby. I know. And so, yeah, he's hit 2 solo home runs tonight, which is awesome. Phillies up 3-0. I saw the outfielder, you know, the pin, and I didn't know who was batting. And I'm like, oh, shit, somebody is like, and I was thinking it was them. But no. So the Phillies are up 3-0 in the bottom of the 6th. I like this. You know, here I will do. Yep. Oh, my God. And tell you what, it was outside plate. Okay. So it was low and outside, and Schwarber kind of like golf swinged it over. Great. You'll see it.
He always had a nice swing. I mean, I was a Sox fan. I had to watch them when they won, you know, the Cubs when they won in 16. So I got to see him. He looked pretty good.
Yeah. But what? Okay. Well, I gotta ask. And again, I will see what we can do to get over to yours. I want to try, because this is what I do. I like to try to make sure that I go to as many different things as possible, because again, I don't like it said, well, he went there, but he didn't go.
Yeah, no, we don't mind that. Like I say, we're Timmy and them where the CBTC is. They're on 22nd and Wabash. Awesome party. The food is phenomenal there. They got Firewater Barbecue there. You know, you got Bear Army there with Lorenzo. You'll have a lot of vets. You're a vet as well, correct?
Yes, sir.
So you'll see all the Operation Warrior the Wishes there. You got the guys that BM5 guys, and you know, all them dudes are pretty good guys there, man. So you'll definitely have a blast there. They do have a bus that takes you from their tailgate to, I'm going to say, the west of the stadium, and then you have to walk over a bridge to get to that. So I mean, our tailgate is a mile north from there. It's on Wabash, but it's on Harrison Street, which is on the north side of that stadium. They're both about the same distance from, you know, our tailgates to the stadium. Fortunately, here in Chicago, they shut us down on how we tailgate. You know, along the stadium, we're not allowed to put up our canopies no more. You know, we can't have DJs, and you know, and when the game starts, they shut you down. They kick you out of the parking lot. So it's like how we host our tailgates just as well as the CBTC. You know, a lot of people go to the games. A lot of people stay at the tailgate, continue eating, drinking, and watching the games at the tailgate because we all have TVs there.
Got it.
So, but yeah, like I say, you go over there. Tail Greeter there too was with Nick from Tail Greeter. So they're all good people. I mean, like I say, it doesn't bother. We don't play here. You go there, they're good people. You
Oh,
come,
and Nick and I are like this too.
yeah, Nick's a real good guy.
Yeah. So I'm glad that but I want to, but if I can't get to the one, try to make sure that I meet you before we get into this, because seriously, I want to go in with you, because if you got chain, because I got a friggin'
Yeah,
chain thing, like
I have
Mr.
my
T said.
chains, I have my dog tags, I have all kinds of metal on my neck, and I have a big
Okay.
old chain that's got. I mean, it covers my whole chest and everything. So and I got my defense sign. So usually when I walk in, anybody walks in, you hit the metal detectors, and if it stays up high, they see your chains, they'll probably just wand you, and that's it. They'll ask if anything's in your pocket. If nothing's in your pockets, they'll usually just wand you, and if nothing goes off, they know it's just your chains, and you'll walk past. It's not that bad. There's a lot of fans that come in, and even out of fans like yourself, they're not disrespectful. Be like, you can't come in here. Maybe
Yeah.
some of them, but I've never seen it. Usually,
Yeah, and like I said,
people walk through.
the assholes in Kansas City, and it's because I was wearing black and silver.
Yeah, and that might happen. So,
Yeah, but like I said, oh no, Chuck Foreman is still alive. Good. Okay, thanks. So you see, I again, my readers tell me things that Thank you, Jay. Is a great fan, lady fan from South Carolina. I'm sorry you hurt your leg tonight, but thank you for telling me Chuck Foreman was still alive. Maybe I did recall that I was trying to get a autograph of Robert Newhouse for my old boss, who loved Robert Newhouse, and I was talking with he's the cowboy that's on my network. Oh my god, he's a Cowboys defensive lineman that played for the Cowboys and the Bills, and it'll come to me later on. But he says, yes, we lost Robert a few years ago, because he was gonna probably be my in between. He goes, yeah, Robert's dead. I'm like, very sorry to hear that. So again, I'm glad, Chuck Foreman, I'm glad you're alive, sir. I am glad that you are alive, and I'm glad we had a chance to. Hey, we were talking about, because we were talking about Foreman, about now which, if Foreman was that the same guy that played for the Falcons a couple years ago?
I want to believe so. No, that's an opposite. I think that's a different Foreman, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. I just know he was Henry's backup from the Titans.
Okay, so the
I just seen him come in, because I was just like, both of our Herbert and what got knocked out Johnson, and I'm like, who the hell's in now? I'm like,
they're gonna grab you. They're gonna grab you from the stands, man.
You grab you now,
Yeah. I said I'd play, and I'm like 58 with a bad ticker and a cane, and I'd still come in and play defense if they wanted me to. I'd do it, as long as I can bring my cane with me.
But when we're going to the game, this is going to be my third game in 17 years I'm going to miss. I'm going to the tailgate and everything. Bear Mysterio's sitting in my seats. So obviously, if I get your number, we'll figure out how to give each other's numbers. Even if I have to have Bear Mysterio, because we usually leave our tailgate around 11. We have they got like pedal bike people. Well, they're not pedal bikes no more. They're motorized bikes.
They had a rickshaw this past weekend, because my buddy took one from in Vegas. I thought they were real pedal bikes. No, they're friggin'
they're all cruisers, because they throw 6 people on there and take you from our tailgate all the way to the north end zone, and then you just walk right up in.
Okay, yeah, definitely. IM me on. You got me on Facebook anyway. IM me, and I will make sure that I give you my number, because maybe we'll see you Saturday or Friday or whatever, and we'll try to.
I would definitely love to meet you and take pictures.
Yeah,
with you, that'd be something.
I had pizza tonight, but I would not say no to a Chicago pizza.
See, now are you gonna do deep dish, or are you doing regular thin slice?
No, if I'm gonna go Chicago, I got to go deep dish, because I've had the the regular New York style. No. If I'm going to Chicago, hey, if you're going to Chicago, you got to have a fucking deep dish. You know what I'm talking about? Like Giordano's. because you got Ditka and Butkus and Giordano's. That's what I'm talking. You got to have a fucking heart attack pizza.
That's right.
That's what I'm doing, man.
So, but yeah, I know you were talking about Lena. You never met her. She's a part of our tailgate as well. Bearman is actually in lot D. He stays closer to the stadium because obviously him and Paul and his group of people, they can't walk that far. So they're literally like right on the outside of the stadium in D. They stay real close. Because
Okay.
we were all at the CBTC at one time. We all left there like 2 years ago. And Bear Mysterio and most of all of us that are we're all in one. We went to another tailgate lot.
Okay, well,
But it's definitely a good time. You'll have a blast over there, man. Them dudes are pretty
will. Like I say, as long as hey, because I eat. Fuck
good.
drinking.
That firewater barbecue is good, man. That
Okay.
mac and cheese. Oh, you'll love their mac and cheese. It's
Okay.
fine.
Well, then I'm good. But I just want to make sure that I don't upset by not.
No, never that, man. You'll never. Like I say, there's so many super tailgates around. We try to hit everyone. We already know. We get we get a lot of fans like Minnesota, the VWO. They came out deep. They did the same thing.
Yeah.
They stopped by that. They stopped over by the CBTC. Then they came over by us and they partied with us. And then we all went to the game together. So we get that a lot. A lot of the fans come to see both of us and all that stuff. And then they try to get to the stadium. So we just try to help each other out.
If my legs were better, I would definitely, it would be easier. But now I'm hoofing around with my cane. And pretty soon, and I say this and I knock wood in a good way, pretty soon I'm going to be getting my little fucking go-kart thingy where I can, because it's getting there. It's getting there, and I can dance. You saw the videos of me dancing, right?
I saw that.
I can dance, but the amount of time I can stay up has gone, considerably down. I can hoof for a good 90 seconds, maybe 2.5 minutes. I ain't going beyond 2.5 minutes if it's a good fucking song because I'll be like this, man. I'll be my heart, my legs, but I got to tap out. But I'll be there for a good 2.5 minutes dancing. But a matter as far as walking, I hurt considerably.
Cool. Yeah, like I say, on the private message, I'll give you my number. We'll hook up Friday, Saturday. We'll figure out where you guys are at. I'll roll over by you guys in my 1982 Ford van, my Bears van.
There you go. Yeah. There is a get together, a birthday party. I won't say because I don't know if it's been pushed, but there is a birthday party for somebody special within our group that I know we're going to. I don't know what the time is, but you get with me and then hopefully we can say, I said, hey, Billy, defense guy, the defense guy is going to come over. Yeah, so I'll get with you. And then if you want to give it to like Lena and Mysterio.
Yeah, definitely.
And
I'll give it to all our super fans, whoever's available. We'll all come out.
Fuck yeah.
Definitely.
You're good. All right. Hey, shipmate, thanks for coming in again. And like I said, Clayton, who is my Bronco guy who was there, I had to ask. I said, hey, would you mind if I jumped him just the one time? Clayton, come on back if he's still there. Hopefully he's still here because I don't like to offend. Shipmate, always good here. I love my Pete, man. That's why I love my peoples here.
We'll you know what it's all about, man. We got that nice ESF right there, baby. That's what. Wait,
I got it. I got. Oh shit! I actually, what is it? Is this my VWO? Oh no! See, I got the wrong one. I got my VWO right here. I got my ESF. The one ESF I got in my my collection. So I don't forget it, but I keep it used to have two, but I had to take it to put back into the collection. But I got my ESF around here somewhere. Oh shit, I got it somewhere. You see, now you're making me look.
Get mine out now.
See, I got. Is it here? Oh, that's my TBH. Fuck you, Billy. I'm trying to find my other fucking pin.
Now I gotta find mine.
It's in here somewhere. I got so much shit on my desk.
Mine are in my Bears van. I just remembered.
All right, but you're wearing it. That's why I wear my pin on my vest, so I know I got one on.
Yes. So, all right, man. I'll see you when you guys.
All right. Hey, good talking to you, brother. Thank you. I am me, so we'll get together.
Definitely, man.
Good here. The defense guy. The defense.
Dundee, go Bears.
Go,
Hey,
go,
secret agent, man. Secret agent,
agent,
man.
man. I'll be that. Take care, brother. We'll see
Take
you.
it easy.
All right. That's the defense guy. I love hanging out. Clayton, come on back. If you want to get into the show, like I said, we had the defense guy here. We had Clayton was here. We had Georgia Patriot was here already. So we've had, and again, I'm just here hanging out. I'm here hanging out. Hit the link. Hopefully we'll get Clayton back because I don't like to remove people, but hopefully he'll come back. Hopefully he'll come back. And it's like, oh my goodness, he was smoking. I said, can I get Billy on quickly? Because we definitely want to talk about Chicago. Phillies are up 3-0 in the bottom of the sixth. Runners on first and third, 2 outs. The need to score. So you can never have enough runs. You can never have enough runs. Glad to see. Is he going to start? Okay, Jack. Is this news that I need to know about? Is it official? Okay, I want to see the officialness of it. And honestly, I think it would be great. I think it would be great because you know what you got with Hoyer. Hoyer played well in a backup role. You know what you got with Hoyer, but I'd like to see AOC come in. AOC Fork. I can't say AOC. Can't say AOC for obvious reasons. Right? Can't do it. AOC4 I can say. But yeah, let him come in and then let Hoyer be the backup. Come on. You got runners now on second and third. 2 outs. JT Realmuto. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Bryson Stott was stretching his hamstring. One and two to Realmuto. I hope Bryson Stott's okay. The reason is McDaniels can prep him for a start versus spot play. I agree with that because Hoyer is just plug and play. He doesn't really need any startup time. He knows the playbook. It's easy. But yeah, why not have I like the Irish Cannon. It's not a bad expression. The Irish Cannon. I'd go with that, the silent. Get an extra show here tonight. It is a Tuesday. Remember, next Tuesday will be another show with DC Peggy. Chopping it with Peggy and myself, and maybe we'll have some other people come in, but it's every other Tuesday. And then I'm going to try to do shows the every other Tuesday. So we will have continuous shows on Tuesday. I'm not going to promise because I might be dead dog tired. Oh, is that a gapper? Yes, that's a gapper. That is 2 yep. 2 runs in. JT Realmuto comes through with a double. Bryson Stott and Trey Turner come in. Phillies up 5-0. Bottom of the sixth. I love it. The defense, yeah, I like it. Did you get the pick on TV? You were eating, so pick versus video was better to send. I was eating? No, I was actually chewing gum. People were talking. My one gal pal was saying I got to work on my duck face, but I had that, I had that kind of like, the Joey Tribbiani, how you doing type of thing going on. But it was cool. I don't care. And yeah, Jay, I hope you are feeling better as well. Hey, Doc Cabral, in case you didn't get the memo. Oh, did they put? Okay, so somebody got put on. Oh, there's another. That's a double. That's a double. Riamuto comes in to score. Marsh goes in for a double right down the line. I don't know who the hell is on third. I don't know who's on third. Who's on first? What's on second? I don't know who's on third. Mantiply is getting shellacked this inning. There's still 2 outs. Marsh, who people say I look like Marsh, great inside out swing. Inside out swing, right down the line, fair ball. Oh, and yeah, you can potty it tonight because, and even if it was Roku, you can now swear on Roku. You can swear on Roku now. And this is not going on Roku, but I'm just saying if I needed to have a show and I don't get home in time for a show, I have a show. I got a show in the can, baby. Yeah, and I was dancing. And again, I can dance in short spurts, Mike, Sarah. I can. But I can't do, I used to be able to do a full, like a whole Michael Jackson, a whole couple different, like a what do you call it? A mashup, a Michael Jackson mashup, right? Do all that. Can't do. Yeah, swearing on Roku. Yeah, fucking A. Because my bosses said that they went and changed it to adult content, which is cool because then I can have people come in and fucking cuss, and I can cuss, which is cool because me, I would get so, like the night that Jack Kenna made me so friggin' pissed off. I just dropped like 5 F-bombs in a row because it got my blood pressure up. Remember that, Jack? You got me so pissed off. I had my blood pressure was boiling. I dropped 5 F-bombs in a row. 5 of them. So that's just the way it is. Hey, and speaking about swearing, no, he doesn't swear. Hopefully we will get Clayton back. But we got Clayton back. But Garbers is still on the practice squad, I think, Jay. But Garbers, I still think, is on the practice squad. So he is technically, he might be the emergency 3 quarterback. Maybe. We'll see that. And I kid about swearing because Black Thanos doesn't swear all the time. But he can now. He can now. Black Thanos, give me a mic check there, shipmate.
Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2.
Okay, well the second it was good, then it was bad, then it was in and out. So make sure you're consistent with where you put your mic. Uh-oh. Thanos, you there? Thanos. Uh-oh. Thanos, I don't hear you. Check it out. Give me another check.
Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2.
There you go, sir. That was good, consistent 5x5. What's going on, brother?
Yeah, I think I had the Bluetooth speaker on, and then I lost you for a while. I was experimenting with a new speaker, so I turned it off. You're not as loud as I typically hear you, but hopefully you can hear me okay.
No, and you're good, brother. As long as you can hear me, that's all I care about, and that you can pipe in and you're good to go. So yeah, you're fine.
Okay, great. Anyway, I was curious for the war report from you. You being at the field of action this past Sunday, as we are actually on a 2-game streak, maybe among the most active or longest current streaks in the game right now, especially with the undefeated teams having, been dethroned, if you will.
Right.
So would you say that's your first game inside Allegiant, whereas the Raider fans had the advantage?
No, I wouldn't say it was the first game.
Excluding preseason, of course.
Well, I'd never been to a preseason game at Allegiant, so I wouldn't even be able to go there anyway. But I would say it wasn't the first game where they had the advantage. I go back to the original Monday night game against the Ravens, and maybe I don't remember it being – I remember it being almost exclusively Raider Nation out in force because it was the very first game with fans in Allegiant, and it was all Raider Nation out there for that game. There might have been a few Ravens fans for the Monday night game, but it was predominantly just all silver and black. Now, I wouldn't say the only time, but like I said, it was fantastic because as you alluded to earlier in one of your, I think it was either one of your thoughts or when you were putting it down, is that the Patriots, they had a shit ton of fans last year for that game. But this year, it wasn't as many because they've already been out there. They've already had the chance to go out there. So in that respect, it wasn't – if you missed out last year, maybe you went, but there were a decent amount, but I would say 70-30 or 75-25. It wasn't as noticeable that there were a lot of Patriot fans in the house. I don't know how it was on TV, how it was for the sound, but I know that it was very evident that we controlled the house last Sunday.
Yeah, oddly enough, on TV, we didn't get a lot of extensive views of the crowd. And I don't know why that is, and I also noticed some empty seats in certain sections, but I really could never get a full panoramic feel of what it looked like, watching on television. But, hearing it from you, then, that's really the best source. And you're right. I did state on your very show that the Patriot fans would not be as heavy this time around because their team is terrible. And again, they got to experience that new toy called the Allegiant Stadium a year ago.
Right.
Just like Raider fans invaded AT&T Stadium when Dallas got there. Mm-hmm. Everybody goes through it when you have a new opulent structure. And Vegas even more so, the curiosity factor kicks in.
Right.
But thanks for bringing us home the W. It was ugly, of course, that's redundant to say, but a win is a win. We are in second place.
Yeah. You
juxtapose that with a year ago where we were in third place, one of the worst teams in the league record-wise, I think at 2-4. So there is, hope for encouragement. And yeah, Jimmy's been taking a lot of heat, some of it for obvious reasons. But again, we're not paying this guy elite top tier money. You don't get an Audi for BMW money. There's a big difference. So
wait. Are Audis that much more expensive than BMWs?
No, what I'm saying is, well, maybe I said it incorrectly. What I'm saying is you can't expect to get a BMW with Audi money or Lexus money. We're paying him accordingly. Right. That's the thing everyone keeps forgetting. Now, we would have egg on our face if this guy was making $35, $40 million.
Right.
So, I guess McDaniels felt he can be serviceable enough, and our run game took a tremendous step back. Yeah. None of us was anticipating that. Yeah. You give us the run game we had a year ago, we perfectly fine. We don't have that now. Even with Jimmy's inferior arm strength, we don't have the run game. So we're fighting tooth and nail like MacGyver, trying to find any gimmick to help us fucking win a game. But we've been doing it at least the last 2 weeks. And aside from the Buffalo game, every game has been competitive.
Yes.
Yeah. Every single one of them. So, so let's not get into our doom and gloom Edgar Allan Poe state of mind and be encouraged about seeing the monsters of the Midway this week. And it should be a good old-fashioned Donnybrook. You remember the game in '85 as the Bears were running rampant, how
I
physical and beautiful that game was?
I spoke about that earlier. You probably missed it. I told people that if they hadn't seen it, that the Raiders defense and then the Bears defense were so awesome that each defense knocked out both of the quarterbacks for the other team. And that our third emergency quarterback at that time was Ray Guy. And Madden or Flores, whichever coach it was, refused to put in Ray Guy, so he put back in an injured Kenny Stabler because he wasn't going to chance Ray Guy getting hammered. So that it went from Stabler to either Hum or Mike Ray, because I can't remember which quarterback was the backup. It was either Mike Ray or David Hum. And then he put Stabler back in the game injured because Madden was not going to chance having Ray Guy get injured, because the Raiders knocked out McMahon and then they knocked out Fuller as their backup. So both defenses knocked out the starter and the backup for the other team. And I don't know. I think it might have been. I don't remember if Vince Evans was still on the team back then, but I know that they were down to their third quarterback. I don't know whether they threw in Vince Evans or if Vince Evans was somewhere else, but I just know that at that time, you know, it was pure fuck storms of defensive players just coming at you. Okay, I remember and it might not have been that game. It might have been a different game, because I remember they always show Ted Hendricks going over the top of one of the quarterbacks. So I thought it was Avellini, but I guess it might have been McMahon. And I don't know if it was that game or not, but that was one of the highlights you always see with the big Ted Hendricks is going after a quarterback. Oh, did he do it again? Oh, this is a replay. Oh yeah. I thought. I'm sorry. I just saw Schwarber hit one of the home runs. I thought he was up again to do it, so I apologize, but I was looking. But yeah, I remember those games, and our defense. We're winning with our defense there, shipmate, and that's great to see that our defense is actually playing to fruition. We need our offense. If our offense steps up, you know, who's to say what can be happening this year?
Yes, I agree. I definitely agree. And this making the 40th year, 2024, since we won the Heisman Trophy, it would be a story of all stories. And it would be quintessential Raiders as the first team in history to advance as a wild card to win the title. If we could somehow shock the world and even ourselves and go a lot further than many people believe that we are capable of doing. The defense is gelling. The offense is a work in progress, to say the least. I am terribly displeased about Davante Adams' lack of utilization, because you can't keep a premier home run first team all-pro threat like that and just have him as the world's most expensive decoy.
Yes.
Hell no. I understand back in the day, Cap, when we got Willie Gault and James Lofton, they were long in the tooth. That's not the case with Davante.
Right.
So if you want to keep him happy, and it's just about doing the right thing. 29 yards for a man of that caliber on 2 targets is disgraceful. Absolutely disgraceful. Because for many teams in this league, Davante would be the difference between a Super Bowl championship or not. I can imagine him at a few destinations where you might as well give them the Super Bowl title if they had Davante Adams.
Right.
So we need to figure that out, because there's no way we can continue to squander him while we still have him at prime performance levels. And if the kid starts as like you, I didn't hear any proof of that. I believe he would be more inclined to go to a big household name like Davante Adams to build his confidence.
Yeah, and the other thing is, and I tell people this, is that the reason why Jacoby Myers is our number one receiver is when he plays with Jimmy Garoppolo. Garoppolo has that rapport with him already from their time in New England, and he's used to using him. Whereas Adams is a nice thing. I hate saying like a nice plaything, but he doesn't have that rapport that he has with Jacoby Myers. And I'm like, dude, you got Devontae Adams over there. Okay.
Right.
You need to utilize him. But I don't know if it's it's just the familiarity or whatever it is. But that is why Devontae Adams has always stated is, he would rather play. I know he would rather play for O'Connell because O'Connell can throw the deep ball.
Right.
O'Connell can get people to play off the line of scrimmage. The run game should be better if O'Connell is playing because, again, he can actually throw the friggin' ball.
That's right. And I will confess, Kat, as I watched the game at the Silver and Black Empire in New York City, where you have been a guest at on a few occasions.
Yep.
When Hoyer came in, I mean, it was a collective moan. But however, when he made that deep throw,
yeah,
it was almost like an aberration. Like, wait a minute, we forgot that quarterbacks actually can throw more than 25 yards.
Exactly.
And that we certainly need more of because that's what always been our hallmark and embedded in our DNA. So I hope we don't look past Chicago because it can be a trap game. That's a team with a lot of pride, a strong fan base. And we can't, get ahead of ourselves, stay humble, continue to play hard, work on the run game. Josh has been picking it up a little bit the last couple of weeks. I hope that can continue. And depending on who start, maybe the kid or the old man. But I'm guessing it might be O'Connell. Let's get this kid a W. And we continue to ascend up the AFC West rankings. Because this year, my friend, it's been a crapshoot as far as the performances of teams. There's a lot of teams out there struggling that people didn't expect, and it's keeping us in the thick of things. So, we're not out of the race by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah, I agree. And Dory, thanks for coming in. I see better late than never. You're never late. You're always on time when you're watching. Even if you're watching a past view, you're always on time. So don't worry about that, Dory. Thank you for coming in here. And again, I neglected, I should say, to say hello, Anna Diaz, for coming in. We got Sharif in here. We got Jack Kenna. I didn't acknowledge everybody, and I apologize. Jay from South Carolina, thank you for being here. Doc Cabral is here. Asylum says fuck because he can. You can cuss on Roku now. Although this is not on Roku as we speak, I can throw it on Roku, which is good. I'm trying to make sure. Ed Winchell, thank you for being here. Hit me up after the show. Mike Serra, I did already get some props. Thank you for that, Mike, because he told me like who I was thinking, like Hugh Jackson, of course. So I couldn't remember his fucking name. John Leon, thank you for being here, sir. I want to make sure I got it right. Georgia Patriot was already in here on screen. Willie Wayne, thank you for being here. Ron McClendon, thank you for being here as well. We did have Billy Flores, a.k.a. the defense guy from Chicago, was here. Mike Givens, a.k.a. Philly sports guy. But yeah, that would be great. Hollywood was asking me about the pizza. Rafael Chacin Montiel was here. I think I got everybody. Richard Davis, who made sure that he lets people know that I am live. Jesse Lopez, thank you as well. So I got everybody. I don't think I missed anybody, and I apologize if I did. I wanted to make sure I got everybody. So there you go. But again, your thought, Lane's good to see you as well. Lane's Raider. Daryl Ryan, thank you for being here as well. What is your prognostication? Again, I talked with Billy Flores. He said that Justin Fields is out, that they got a guy named Gagent is going to be in for the game this weekend. But it's not a W until the Raiders have one more point than the other team and there's 3 zeros on the clock. It's not a win. You don't just throw your helmet on the field and expect to win. And that's the way it should be taken. You play the game. To paraphrase our boy, Herman Edwards, you play to win the game. And it's true. But you got to play it first before you do anything else. Go ahead there, shipmate.
100%. It's good to hear the roll call. You have a safe trip to Chicago. my friend, I won't be able to join you this time around, but we will see each other soon.
Yeah.
I'm very hopeful for this week. I kind of prefer the earlier games on the East Coast, to be honest, because it frees up my day at the nighttime. But us here in New York at the Silver and Black Empire, we will be tuned in, locked in, and with you in spirit. And I'm expecting a W. I want this momentum to continue as this team begins to believe in itself with our traditional us against the world mentality. Tap into that, maximize the strengths that we do have, and try to play mistake-free football. I'm sorry about Jimmy's condition, but we all knew that possibility was there. That's why we paid him what we paid him, and we had the foresight to take a kid in the draft who has some great weapons at his disposal right now with Mayer and Adams and Josh Jacobs, of course.
Yeah. And actually, we did have Mayer's. I think they said that Mayer had, I guess, to this point, his career game, because he was utilized. He had some catches, some big catches, and some big first downs. It was great to see that with Michael Mayer, and I hope that it continues to be seen, where you utilize the tight end, where you utilize a play action pass per se. Oh my God, a play. I don't remember seeing it last game. I remember seeing at least a throw to the tight end a couple times, which is good. Use some play action, man. Use some play action passes. I think O'Connell can do that as well.
Right. But anyway, Cap, we will talk soon. Thank you for the privilege, as always.
You got it. Hey, good seeing you there, shipmate. I will be in Miami. I think you said you might be there.
Oh, yes, that game I will be there for.
Okay, good. I will be in Miami because I am going to games that I paid for. Anything that I have not paid for or made arrangements to, TBD. I know I'll be in Miami. I know I'll be in Chicago this weekend. I know that I will be in Vegas for both the Giants and the Jets. Anything else is to be determined. Clayton, come on, man. Come on in. Clayton, come on back in. We got some spot for you. Good to see you. So, yeah, thanks again there, shipmate, and can't wait to see you up live and in person. Oh,
okay. Thank you, bro.
Tell everybody in New York I said, hey.
Absolutely.
You got it, brother. Take care now. That's right. Black Thanos is there. Clayton Heron, you come on in. Yeah, we got a spot for you. You were here earlier. We had a spot. Phillies are now up 8-0. Daryl Ryan said, heard Raiders are trading 100. We've been hearing this for a couple weeks. Oh my goodness. That is awesome. That is Little League. A pop fly on the third base side, and the pitcher, the catcher, and the third baseman just look at each other and let it drop. Okay, it should have been, the catcher could have had, the pitcher could have had, and it just drops. I think it should have been Longoria catching the ball. Honestly, I think Longoria should have caught the ball. Oh, yep, it was Longoria's fault because he looked away. Little league mistake. Clayton is not a Clayton is a Bronco fan, brother. He's not a Giants fan. That is Gabe. That is Gabe, the Giants fan. So trading Hunter Renfroe. And again, I like Hunter Renfroe. I really do. But if you're not going to utilize him, get something for him. That's Gabe. It's not Clayton. Clayton's the Bronco guy. It's Gabe. So anyway, Clayton, come on back in if you can. He was here earlier, and he allowed me to go to Billy Flores, aka the defense guy, to come in. He was here. Come on back. How is that a strike when it's inside? Runners on first and second, 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. Phillies are up 8-0. It's not a win. It's not a win until they have more in the 9th. JT reaches out, almost hits a opposite field kind of homer. I don't know where it went, but you can tell it went far. It was one of those fouls that go far. But again, just watching the game, it is Tuesday night. We are an hour and a half into a 2-hour show. I'm here because, like I said, it was a perfect weekend aside from, did he get hit? Did he get hit? JT thinks he got hit. It was definitely an inside pitch that he tried to get away from. I think they're going to the monitor. Yeah, I think they're going to the monitor. JT thinks he got, I don't know. I don't know. I can't hear what the umpire is saying. I think that they're going to look. I think they're going to look. Jimmy Farrell, good to see you. Yeah, it's a replay. I'm just hoping the Donkeys win enough not to get Caleb Williams. Again, Jack, yeah, it would be great, but Caleb's going somewhere. And here's the other thing. Even if they don't get Caleb Williams, there's plenty of good quarterbacks out there, right? There's plenty of good quarterbacks out there. You got, okay, let's say that Caleb Williams is gone. Let's just say he's gone, right? So let's say the Broncos have the 2nd pick in the draft. They need a quarterback. Caleb Williams is gone. So let's say that, here's the ruling. It doesn't look like, it looks like JT does not go to first base. But such is life. Anyway, they're going to get a quarterback. It's going to be Penix, or it's going to be Bo Nix, or it's going to be May out of North Carolina. Because let's just say this: Caleb Williams says that he's going to play for 4 teams, and he can play that with the I'm only going to go to certain teams. If the Broncos have the first pick, Denver's not one of those teams he wants to go to, I don't think. Jack Kenneth, that's your opinion. That's your opinion that he's Pat Mahomes special. He's going to be a decent player. Did the Phillies get another run? Yes, they did. Boom around to score. Runners are on first and third now, 9-0 in the bottom of the 7th. I'm glad to see this. And it's 9-0 now, Mike Gibbons. And I'm hoping that the Phillies haven't used up all of their runs, because they are just dropping them on the D-backs. And again, I'll put this up for all to see, okay? And you guys can argue about it, but I'm showing you what Asylum says. And by the way, Kenna, and again, I'm not trying to badmouth Caleb Williams, but he looked pedestrian last week. He looked pedestrian. I don't know. I only saw the first half where he threw 3 picks. I think. Did Nick lay into one? No. But another run scores. A sacrifice fly. Nick almost had one. Phillies are now up 10-0. 2 outs. But he was playing your Notre Dame Fighting Irish. I don't know who won the game. But in the first half, the Irish came after him, and Williams was, I don't want to say he was shell-shocked, but he made some very bad throws. He looked like a rookie would in the NFL. I don't know who won, but when I left to go to the game, or where I'm sorry, not to go to the game. When I left to go to where I was going on Saturday night, the Irish were winning. Yeah. Oh, Clayton, here's your link, partner. I'll put it back so you can come back into the show. Come back into the show, please, please, please. With all that Caleb is doing on TV, I think it's getting to his head. Could be. But he's already stated that he doesn't, that he can make more. He can make more staying in you can make more staying in USC for that year. Notre Dame won. Thanks, Mike. So that's a loss that Caleb Williams had. And I know he had 3 picks in the first half. What did he do in the second half? And here we go. And this is for you, Jack. Caleb Williams equals Jamarcus Russell. I don't think he's going to be that bad. I think he is a lot of hype. Now we're going to go back to our shipmate. And by the way, Clayton, thank you for allowing Billy to come in when he did, because I wanted to make sure that we got the good reports from Chicago. Clayton Heron, my Denver Broncos buddy, back again after he said, "Hey, I'll give up my spot for right now." And then you left. I said, I hope he comes back, and I'm glad you did. What's going on? What's going on?
Well, hey, thanks for all the compliments. Like I say, everybody can hear and kind of chill back. Clayton and a Bronco fan and a football guy. I appreciate that. Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, no, it's deserved. It's deserved.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just got back perfect time. I had to go pick up my bonus check, and then you popped on, and I'm like, well, I'm just gonna watch the game and chit chat with you for a couple minutes here, buddy.
Appreciate it. I appreciate you coming back, because again, I didn't realize that you had a schedule, but it did work out good.
Oh yeah.
So what's going on? Now? I got to ask, because it actually was chilly, and I used the word chilly down here in Florida. It was in this, I want to say, the 60s.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah, but for us, it's chilly.
Oh well, in Wisconsin.
There you go.
There you go. No, it was 33 degrees this morning.
It was above freezing.
Yep, and it was the first time because I have a son too, but we got frost everywhere. So he was marking on the windows and looking at the houses. I'm like, go for it, buddy.
Yeah.
I work outside.
As long as it's not vandalism, you're good. It's
for sure, right? It'll melt away, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I work outside, so like you say, this morning was hat, gloves, and 2 pairs of pants, and then as the day went on, I took off my clothes slowly, but yeah.
Ooh,
Hey, how you doing? Ready? Whoa! Just kidding.
Get those ones out there, make it rain, baby.
So what's the average temperature for you guys normally then?
Oh, well, like I said, it was a quote unquote chilly day. It was it was either in the low 60s, high 50s, something like that. But I went out, and for those people that say I don't wear pants all the time, I don't know if you can see them. Yeah, okay, you can't see the legs, but I do have shorts on.
Hey.
I do have my top on, because I went to my physical rehabilitation. But I was only out for like a couple seconds, and the wife's like, "Aren't you going to be cold?" I'm like, "No, I'm going to be cold. I'm going to be in and out of the car, and I'm going indoors. Come on, man. That's it."
Right.
Thanks, Kenna. Jeff, don't forget to hit the likes and sub to the cap. Thank you there, shipmate. And
always like and share and smash that like button. I do that on all the shows, because like I say, I listen to all the football stuff. My name pops up all the time. So
yeah. Well, we're talking not just.
It's nice about a little bit of everything. Like I say, the day, the weekend, life in general, Broncos talk, Raiders talk. A couple Bears fans in there. I mean, it's kind of cool,
Yeah, and we had Positive Philly was in here, who's talking about it was 8-0 at the time. Now it's 10-0.
That's crazy.
Again, the game isn't over yet. It's not over until it's the top of the 8th. Or no. I'm sorry. It's the bottom of the 7th, because the Phillies are still at bat. There's
That's
two out,
crazy.
two on, and they got another reliever. I thought that they got that the inning was over, but no, I think it's 2 outs and 2 on. I will verify that, but I know that there's 2 on, first and second. Yeah, 2 outs, 2 on. With Rojas, who's the rookie center fielder who bats ninth.
Yep.
So I mean, if he puts it in play, it could be an 11-0 game.
That's crazy.
And,
I mean,
but see,
I do watch baseball, but I'm a big Brewer fan. They kind of lost it, so I'm like, I'll just wait till the World Series. I mean, I'll catch a game or two every now and again, get the score, but yeah, once they're out, I'm like, oh.
Well, here's the thing, though. And you can see I did now. I had my other Phillies hat, which was
Yep.
the retro hat, but I only wear that when they're wearing the retro uniform. So when they're wearing the regular uniforms, I got the regular Phillies hat that they wear now. But it's one of those things where the Phillies won 5-3 yesterday. They're currently winning 10-0. That's 15 runs in 2 games. Okay,
That's crazy.
So, but I'm hoping that they haven't done all of their offensive production and they forget how to hit in the next 2 days.
Oh, right. Yeah. I mean, you've seen it done many times. It happens. You get on the street and all of a sudden, well, what the bleep happened? You know?
Yeah, because I want to make sure you got to win 4 games. You don't just win the first 2 and then you collapse.
Yep.
The Phillies are on a mission to get back to the World Series, and they want to do that, but they want to win this year. And in my estimation, they're going to be playing the Rangers, who look dominant in the American League. Look dominant.
Yeah, but you guys have a lot of talent too. I mean, both teams, but your players are playing pretty dang good right now. So
I'm not poo-pooing it. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, like you say, you don't get this far for not being good. You know, you have your lucky moments and your bad moments, but to be consistent all year and get this far, obviously you're doing something. You know.
Yes.
What do you think of? What do you think of the retro uniforms? Do you like it, or are you not a fan of it?
No, I love, because those are the uniforms that I wore when I was a kid. And I will
No
say,
way, huh?
yes, because those were the Phillies uniforms of the 70s. Now,
Yes, yep.
I will say this as well. The fact that they wear the away uniforms, which are the blue uniforms, those were the away uniforms, because the pinstripes, you know, the white with the red pinstripes, those are always the home uniforms. The fact that they wear the blue aways, that is my favorite Phillies uniform.
Hold on for 1 second. You're good. Hold on for 1 second. Wifey's going to work here.
Okay.
I gotta give her a little smooch here. Yeah, I told her I was going to be live today. Hold on for 1 second here, buddy.
Give her a smooch. Tell her I said hi too.
She doesn't want to go on camera. He says hi. But I love you. Have a good day. Mwah. All right, good night, honey. I might see you in a little bit because I got to get Brad. My Raider fan says, my Raider buddy says hello and have a good night.
We all do, for sure.
Oh, she said you as well, my friend. She's pretty cool. Yeah, we've been together for a while, so yeah.
Good.
Yeah, we've been together for 9 years, and like I said, I've been sober a year and a half now. So the last year and a half's been really, really good for me. Like excellent.
Good stuff.
Yeah, I can't complain. Like I say, I got a couple raises and a couple bonus checks and a couple things. So I can't complain where I'm at right now.
Well, I would love to, like I said, tell people when I'm officially retired, because there's a difference between officially retired and currently unemployed awaiting retirement. And that's I'm not retired yet. I'm currently unemployed awaiting retirement, and it's going to be tough. So when I become retired, I will come and visit people as I can. I will take my nice new Ram 2500 or Ram 2500 and go on the road. And if I can get the trailer that I want, I'll have the trailer, and I'll put my Harley in there, and I'll go visit people, and because I'll be retired and I can do that. So
you can do whatever you want.
Exactly.
And you worked very hard for it. I'm assuming you did. Yes, you did.
Yes, I did. And that's why I can't wait until that. But I got to wait another 11 months.
Okay.
11 months. So if I wait another 11 months in September, or actually the end of September next year, and I'm counting this month is pretty much done. So the end of September next year is when I can retire. So
that's awesome.
Then I can do it.
Now you get now, like we were saying, when you're waiting that long because you're going to get the full benefits, right?
Well, I won't have Social Security yet, but
Okay.
I will be old enough in order to take the 401ks and the Roth IRAs, right?
Yeah. Yep.
And I have my military retirement and my military disability. I want the disability, and I'm honest about it. I want the disability to be what I deserve, and right now it's not. And so hopefully I will get it to what I deserve. When I start poking around and have to roll around on a one of those mini battery operated, I call them golf carts, but they're not. But when you have,
I call them the same thing.
when you got to roll around on them, and they're still not treating you at 100%, fuck you. Give me my fucking rating.
Yep.
Give me my rating.
Oh, spot on. Nope. You were dead nuts there, buddy. Yes.
Yeah. But hopefully I'll be, when that happens, I'll
Oh, you pause.
and I want to drive and with my trailer and go visit people and do that.
That's awesome.
In the summer when it's hot down here in Florida, when it sucks hot in Florida is when I want to be on the road and visit people up north when the weather is wonderful in the summer.
Yeah, indeed it is. Indeed it is. Have you ever been to Wisconsin by chance or no?
Yes, I was in Wisconsin, like I said, for the game 4 years ago. I went with Steve. Not Steve Tate, the owner. I was with Wayne Sargent, who is the ultimate Packer fan. He hangs out with Steve Tate, aka the owner, Steve the Tate owner. So those are the two most widely known and higher esteemed Packer fans. And I got a chance to hang out with them 4 years ago. But I stayed over at Wayne's house, which was wonderful. Now he's got a basement kind of like my studio here. It's a shrine, everything Packers. And I don't know. Have I showed you the room, Clayton?
No, I haven't. Nope. Or no, you haven't. I meant.
Well, okay. I will do a view for all those here.
For sure.
I can turn the camera around. I said, I got the stuff up there. You know, I got my Raider bookshelf over here. I got obviously Christensen and Otto on the wall. My Howie Long, my pirate here. There's the signed Ray Guy poster there. There's the Long and the Gannon. There's a bunch of other people hanging up here. Obviously, you got my monitor. Up there, I don't know if you can see it, but that is a Raiders train set and a Raider train community. Okay.
I can see that. That looks really cool, buddy. Yep.
Yeah, above the bar. And then I got the bar, which has got some stuff on it that I need to clean up. But I got the Raider bar. I got a tiny Raider Christmas tree, which was given to me.
Yep, I see that one. Yep.
Full Raider tree, which is, it's not a Christmas tree. Well, it is for Christmas, but it's a full Raider tree that I keep up all year round. And I got my drum set over there, which is kind of the one non-sports thing I got. Behind the drum set is one of those hat racks that you find in stores that has 300 Raider hats. They're just Raider hats. And then there's other things there. Of course, I got the TV. There's those like 4 helmets there that are signed. There's paraphernalia over there that all the things that are signed there and around the room. Okay. Obviously, there are other Raider things here and up above here. And I have so many. And you were talking about the Raider or the uniforms. Like I said, that is a signed Larry Boa and a bunch of other players. I've got things that are like signed and I can't put them up on the wall. I could, but it's a pain in the ass to get the jerseys up on the wall. So I just kind of keep pretty much the jerseys as they are. And then the other things like this. So that is the Raider Museum with a couple other different things that are here sports wise, but that's the room. So that's why I stay in my room, because why not? I got the big 70-inch TV and we're all having fun and having a good time. Why the hell would I want to leave?
I love the domain. I'm not a Raider guy, but you got to respect it. That's an awesome domain. It's called the Raiders Nation Man domain.
That man to man. I like that. I like
You
that.
like that? I just you gotta roll with it, man, for sure.
Yes, that's right. That's right. But that's why I stay here, and I enjoy being here. And of course, this is my solace and my happy place is to be doing YouTube with all my friends talking sports with my buddies.
Yep.
Not all Raider fans. Like I said, I had Billy on, who's a Bears fan. I got you on, who's a Broncos fan. Remember, I got Phillies. Was it the Positive Philly? I am a friend of the Philly sports guy, who's the guy you see on TV a lot, who paints his what do you call mohawk, the color.
Yep.
That he's at. He's a good friend of mine. So he has, obviously for the Phillies, it's red with he's got the pinstripes, and then for Eagles, it's the green and white and silverish stuff. For the Flyers, it's orange and black, and then for the Sixers, it's blue and white and white. So Philly sports guy is great, and I can't wait. Eventually, and hopefully it'll happen this year. Hopefully, I'll get a chance to go up to Philly and see a Flyers game. I don't think I'm going to make it up in time for unless they go to World Series, I might make it up, but tickets will be hard. But I'd like to do that. I would consider doing that. Sure.
That's cool. That's cool. I've always wanted to go to an Avalanche game. I've been to a couple Bronco games in my high at the old stadium and now, but I always love to go to Avs because I like the Avalanche.
Yeah, well, but hockey is so much better when you see it live.
Definitely.
Every time the Flyers come here and play the Lightning, I shouldn't say every time, but I got to see when they're playing them this year. I'm always playing. I'm always wearing my Flyers gear at the Lightning game, and I like the Lightning, I do. But when my Flyers are in town, oh come on, man, I'm wearing my Flyers.
Watch out, man.
For sure.
Yeah, I remember, like say, back in the day, even when they won 2 Stanley Cups with Peter Forsberg and Sackett and Patrick Waugh, and I've been following hockey for a while, and obviously my Broncos, they're not doing too well, but whatever.
Yeah. And you got your Brewers, so you can remain somewhat homerish in your home state for sure.
Yep. And obviously, I got my Bucks. I do follow basketball a lot because I do a lot of prize picks. It's obviously it's gamble. You go on prize picks and you pick your picks. Yeah, I've been doing that for a little bit. So actually, I do that with my son because he follows a lot of sports too. So me and him kind of wheel, we'll just call it wheeling and dealing back and forth. It's kind of cool.
I got a question for you. I'm going to get back into because I only got 5 minutes left.
Okay.
And it's definitely Bronco oriented. Remember the big stink that Sean Payton made about the coach from last year, and then the coach they did the head-to-head, and the Jets went and beat the Broncos. Yeah. And I don't think it's all on Payton, but no. I do think that it's a matter of that Sean Payton took a team and pretty much dismantled them. And what are your thoughts on that? And does Sean Payton, I mean, unless he starts to win, it's really a bad, it's kind of like a bad taste in the mouth of the Waltons that bought the Broncos to bring winning. Yep. Again, I'm not saying it to be an asshole. I'm just saying it.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
What are your thoughts there?
I personally think, obviously, he had a year off and did whatever, and the Broncos do have a lot of talent. And take on that job, obviously, it's a big responsibility, but he is the coach to do it. But now it's his time now. So it's either you stick what you got, which is obviously not working, and then you kind of go do like a rebuild. Because he's going to be there for a while, whether fans will like it or not, or if you're not a fan of a fan. I personally think he's there for the long haul, and he's going to take us places. But he needs to get everybody in line and get his way. Because, like, it's his way or the highway. I mean, I like it to a certain extent, but I don't like a record. But he's showing the difference of, hey, we got a coach now.
Mm-hmm.
Now we just need to play. Obviously, that's a big thing. And defense is, I don't even know where to begin, but we have a lot of talent. We just need to throw players in there. Hey, you're good, okay. Do what works. Spice things up just a little bit, I think.
Okay.
Because the people are sitting, even on your team too. There's a couple of people that sat, and I mean, they put them in a couple of times, and they're not that bad because you never get to look at them.
Right.
So now, that's where my thoughts are.
If the Broncos have a high pick, okay, and like I said, they're obviously going to take a quarterback if they have a high pick.
Yep.
Obviously.
Yeah.
But if Caleb Williams isn't there, let's say the Broncos don't suck enough to be the number one pick, who do you want? And I'll get that because I got to roll out before 2 hours.
Okay.
To answer.
I don't follow too much college football a little bit. I mean, I follow the big Badgers, but I think we will get a quarterback. I do think, and let Russell Wilson and Peyton and everybody bind. And I truly think you're going to have a good couple years, and it's time that Peyton and Russell Wilson give the keys to the youngster and let him start the engine and get it done. I think it'd be a great mentor. I truly do.
Okay. Well, I hope it don't happen because we don't want you good.
Oh yeah, well, it is what it is.
I know. But obviously, I'm not going to wish for great things.
Oh yeah, yep.
Because that's just the way it is. Hey, partner, thank you for being here. I got to roll out. We're up against the top, and thank you for being here. It's always.
Oh, you're welcome, buddy.
I'm glad you came back on. And
I got you. I had to do a couple things myself, but here I'm going to show you this here. I know it's backwards, and then you have a good one.
It's not backwards. It's good.
Oh, you can see Denver Broncos.
Yes, I can see that. It's like the end, like
Oh, I got to zoom in a little bit. Oh, there you go. Yeah, all right. You have a good night, and I'm sure we'll catch up with you. All right, Cap.
Hey, thanks for being here, sir. You take care.
Yeah, I got you, buddy. Have a good night.
Good night, there, bro.
All right, bye. All right. Good night.
That's my Broncos fan. Good guy. Awesome to see him. That's our show. It was an impromptu show. Look for us. Remember, next Tuesday we will be chopping it up with Peggy. I'm not sure. It'll be 9:00 Eastern next Tuesday. 9:00 Eastern next Tuesday. Chopping it up with Peggy and myself, and maybe a guest. We'll see what happens, but definitely be here. Peggy's going to be talking all things Raiders and all things football, and then after that, I will take over because normally she's on for about an hour. So take care, everybody. Remember, tomorrow, Wild Wild West show, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Wild Wild West, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. And then go over to, the cage match with Asylum and watch his show. And then you also have the Raider Fan Radio, which is on Wednesday nights. Well, Daryl Ryan, thank you. Have a good night, everyone. Take care. We'll see you. Got to bust out of here. Beware. Yar.